Japan's defense minister met his Chinese counterpart last Sunday at the Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore. Japan's Kishi Nobuo conveyed his country's concerns over China's military expansionism.
He also emphasized the significance of peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait, saying the issue was of utmost importance to Japan. Meanwhile, Taiwan's National Security Council chief is preparing to meet U.S. officials for the annual Monterey Talks to discuss arms sales and the defense of Taiwan.
Japanese Defense Minister Kishi Nobuo and his Chinese counterpart Wei Fenghe met at the Shangri-La Dialogue in Singapore on Sunday. It was their first in-person encounter in 2.5 years.
Because there are unresolved issues between our two countries, frank communication is now more important than ever. In the future, we will continue to promote dialogue and exchanges between Chinese and Japanese defense officials.
The two ministers spoke for over an hour. Kishi expressed concerns over China's activities in the South China Sea and the East China Sea, including around the Diaoyutai Islands, known in Japan as the Senkakus. Kishi also spoke about tensions in the Taiwan Strait, saying Japan was paying close attention.
Kishi said Japan's fundamental position on Taiwan had not changed. He emphasized the importance of peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait, saying the issue was of utmost importance to Japan and the international community. The emphasis Japan is placing on peace and stability in the Taiwan Strait is perhaps stronger than what people had imagined. It's so strong that during this meeting with Chinese Defense Minister Wei Fenghe, Kishi directly presented his country's position without fear of a strong reaction by China. He fully defended Japan's security interests in the Sea of Japan, South China Sea, and East China Sea. It's not only former Prime Minister Abe Shinzo and Kishi, but also Prime Minister Kishida Fumio and mainstream public opinion in Japan. They all believe that a problem in the Taiwan Strait would be a problem for Japan.
Meanwhile, the U.S. is also concerned about stability in the Taiwan Strait. The issue will be discussed this month at the Monterey Talks in Washington, which will be attended by National Security Council Secretary General Wellington Koo. The two sides are expected to discuss arms sales and the strengthening of Taiwan's defenses, among other related topics.
Regarding the specifics of the talks, due to convention and a tacit understanding between Taiwan and the U.S., we cannot go into that. I can say that our two countries will continue to deepen our partnership on the basis of a solid pre-existing foundation.
The officials said Taiwan will deepen its cooperation with the U.S., Japan, and other like-minded nations to counter the continued Chinese threat.